and welcome to Cass County Today. I'm here today with Lisa Porterfield Thompson. She's a hometown girl right out of Atlanta, and she is the Public Relations Coordinator for Texarkana College up in Texarkana. And she's got lots of information about what's going on new at the college. Some of it's new in Atlanta, some of it's just interesting. So I want to know about what's going on here in Atlanta. She was telling me earlier, they're going to actually have a, what do you call it, an off-site campus?
An extension office here in Atlanta. For a long time we've been offering classes at the high school level in Atlanta and Queen City. And now we're going to have a neutral site here in Atlanta where kids can come and take concurrent enrollment. So while they're in high school, they'll be able to take college classes. It'll be for other people too, anyone interested in taking classes.
Wonderful. So what do you, where's it going to be at? Tell us where it's going to be.
It's at 120 West Main, which is right downtown at the intersection of Main and Williams Street.
Right across the street from Wells Fargo. It's what used to be the old Paul's Cleaners, right? And
exactly.
So, are they remodeling that building to suit you?
They've already remodeled it, and we have worked with the Chamber of Commerce really closely, and they've helped us get the place ready, and we're going to start this fall.
Wow! You going to be teaching?
No.
No. What are you going to offer?
We're going to offer basic core curriculum classes such as English or government, basically anything that's needed here in Atlanta.
Okay, that'll be fun. You think maybe one day it'll work into some like welding classes at night or, fun stuff?
Yeah, we would love to see that happen, especially for some of the occupational technical programs. The industry here in Atlanta lends itself to that, and so if we find space big enough to do that, we're interested.
How cool. I want to learn to weld, so put that in for me. Welding class.
I'll write it
That's
down.
on my list of things to do before I die, my bucket list.
Well,
tell us now what's going on with Texarkana. What's new up there?
Exactly. Well, Texarkana College just completed our first ever strategic plan, and so we're looking forward to the future 5 years out. And we've identified a lot of goals to work on. The main one being creating a sense of place at Texarkana College and helping students feel like they're really at home.
Yeah.
And so we're working on boosting up student activities and loyalty to college, that kind of thing, just to give them a real college experience. And also, we're working on Achieving the Dream, which is an initiative we were selected for out of the whole nation. And so we're going to work on student-driven success, just making sure that from the beginning to the end, our students are succeeding and they're finishing college and finding a job. Yeah.
That's your goal.
Exactly.
You want to help them succeed in life.
Exactly.
Yeah. What's the best part about your job, Lisa?
My job is fun because I never know what I'm going to do from day to day. One day I could be here
obviously
doing TV, and the next I could be planning a party or having a luncheon or just entertaining guests.
Wow. So she went to school. Tell us where you got your education at, because you went off for a while, didn't you?
Yeah, I went to the University of Central Arkansas in Conway and got a bachelor's in public relations and journalism. And then I went to get my master's degree at the Clinton School of Public Service in Little Rock.
And you enjoyed that? You've been on mission work?
So much fun.
Yeah.
I went to Belize City, Belize, and did some mission work there, and I learned a lot. And I happened to be 6 months pregnant while I was there, so that was a bit of a challenge.
Yeah, but you were glad to come home and have that baby.
Exactly. Yeah. It turned out well.
Yeah. And so she's married, if you don't know, Lisa. She's from Atlanta, and she's married to Brad Thompson. He's a firefighter going to EMT school, and they have one son. Porter is how old?
Porter is 10 and a half months.
10 and a half months, wow. So your life is full between the college and a family.
That's right.
So how do you work it? What advice would you give to other working moms?
Well, my husband makes it all possible. He stays home with Porter when he's not at work, and he's the greatest. And so my advice to working moms is just find a balance and leave it at work.
Yeah, leave work at work.
Yep.
All right, well, let's get back to what you're here for. You're here for about the college, and even though I'm nosy and want to know all about how she's been doing since I saw her last, tell me, what do you think has happened since A&M has left your campus? How has the separation affected you?
Well, I see just a rise in interest in higher ed. A lot of people thought that Texarkana College might suffer once A&M went through the downward expansion, but I don't see that at all. I just see more people being interested in college.
Wonderful.
And our enrollment numbers haven't gone down. In fact, we've been able to kind of spread out and expand some programs since they've vacated the campus.
Well, that really worked well for y'all then. Gave you more room, didn't it?
Absolutely.
Well, what about That's odd because I kind of wondered if your enrollment would decrease when they left.
We haven't seen it at all. Of course, we're registering for classes next week.
Right.
So that's to be determined. But our early enrollment numbers have been
wonderful,
par with last year.
Wonderful. Do you find that more older people are coming back to college?
Actually, we find the opposite. That people out of college, right out of high school, are starting college instead of taking a few years off. Yeah.
That's good. They don't need to waste that time.
No, and it's important to keep the momentum up because when you're in high school, you're in the habit of studying, and you got to keep going.
Yeah. Because when you get older and you get a family, it's more difficult to find that time to devote to that.
Absolutely.
So, okay, let me see. What else can I think about the college? Are you adding any new buildings up there? Remodeling?
No, we don't really have a need to add new buildings right now, but we are updating a lot of our buildings up to code, making them handicap accessible, and working on some areas that needed attention.
Yeah. So you love your job.
I'm
so glad you do.
We have a new president. I don't know.
No, I didn't know that.
In the past year and a half, Dr. Alan Rasco came on board with us, and so he's been changing a lot of things at the college, and it's all for the better. We've been moving forward.
Wonderful.
Yeah, we're excited.
So what else you want to tell me about then? I know she's got lots of new stuff going on, but
I do. Our cosmetology program has really taken off in the past few years. Rhonda Dozier came over to us. She's the director. And we're now a CHI certified school. I know everybody uses the CHI on their hair.
We do.
And so now our cosmetology students are learning how to work with those products.
Wonderful. Is that a 2-year course, 4-year? How long does it take to get that?
It's 2 years.
2 years.
And then you can be an instructor. I think that's an extra semester or two, maybe.
So that's easily achieved.
Absolutely.
What else is popular? What other classes do you find that most people flock towards?
We have a lot of nursing students.
Yes, I know you do.
Our
good nursing program.
Yes. They have like a 90% pass rate on their state exams. And so those students really come out knowing what they're doing.
That's a hard course. I know several who've been through it. That's difficult.
Absolutely.
So, that's wonderful.
Our auto technology programs are really popular. And also our core academic classes. We just have a lot of students that come to us the first 2 years and then go on to achieve their bachelor's.
Do you find that most people who come to you stay in the Texarkana area, or do you know? Or do they go off to school somewhere else?
It just depends on the student. A lot of them want to kind of get their feet wet in the college atmosphere and then move on to a bigger university.
Yeah, well, I can understand that. Yeah, and it's so inexpensive to take, like you said, the core classes right here in Texarkana instead of going off to
That's right.
some expensive place. Yeah, much better.
It's very affordable. And do you know about our Rising Star Scholarship?
Only because my daughter went there once, and yes, but tell them because they don't probably.
Okay, all right. Well, any student who graduates high school with a 2.5 or greater GPA and has a household income of less than $75,000.
Wow, that's a pretty good bit of money there.
Exactly, can qualify for full tuition and fee scholarship for 2 years. So that's pretty much paid for your schooling.
That's amazing.
An associate's degree.
Yeah.
And we have a lot of students that take advantage of that.
That's wonderful.
In fact, we've given out $1 million in the past year over scholarships.
But you see what that's doing? It's putting right back into the community. It's just so helpful, not only to the student, but to the businesses, to the people around us, to the families. That's amazing. Who started that Rising Star?
The college itself started it. We researched some state funding that we might be able to take advantage of, and we just offered it to see who would take advantage of it, and it kept growing and growing.
Now, is that what the Bulldog race is all about? Does that support that?
Absolutely, the Bulldog 100.
Yeah, that's fun too.
It's interesting.
To say the least.
It had been my first year. For those who don't know, it's a mini NASCAR race. And they take these go-karts and they make them into NASCARs.
Yes,
and they go around this track all day long. And it's very serious.
It is. My son-in-law drove a car one year for, I think it was Century Bank.
Okay.
Not Century now, but yeah, it was fun.
Absolutely.
He loved it.
The kids love it too. You bring the kids out. It's a family event.
He thought he was Jeff Gordon, I'm sure.
Did he win?
I don't think so.
Oh, well.
I don't think so. Well, what else can we talk about the school?
I just want everybody to come out and see the new Texarkana College. I really feel like there's an energy at the college that is different than before.
Yeah.
You just step on campus and you know that good things are happening and that people are really achieving their dreams. Because if you think about it, I mean, without the community college, most people would never get to achieve a higher education.
They wouldn't. It's that stepping stone that allows them to get there.
That's right.
It's a good stone.
Yeah, and you've got to learn skills to be able to make money. So that's what we're doing. We're providing people with skills.
Well, the fact is, hardly anybody, unless you have a trade, unless you're a painter or a plumber or a logger, you just about have to have a degree to get anywhere in life.
That's right.
And it's almost required. It's funny now, but...
And the thing that most people don't know is that we offer 1 semester certificates in some of our occupational technical programs. For instance, office careers. We have a 1 semester certificate where you can learn to be an administrative assistant and work on your computer skills and typing and shorthand and that kind of thing.
I did not know that.
And it really helps people get ahead.
Well, yeah, if you got a resume with that certificate attached, that would be great.
That's right.
And it's probably not expensive, is it?
No. I mean, 1 semester, literally. So.
And it's not doesn't take you long.
Right.
I took advantage of the Texarkana College a few years ago myself.
What did you go for?
Cake decorating.
Okay.
But it was the most fun experience. Me and my best friend took it with several ladies from Linden, and we would all carpool up there once a week. We had the best time.
Yeah.
Here we are, 40-something-year-old women back in college. We kid each other that we have our bachelor's in cake decorating.
That's
because
funny.
they gave us a certificate,
Right, right.
But it's night classes and things like that.
Yes.
That, it was just fun.
We have a continuing ed department, and everything from photography to gardening to cake decorating.
It was great.
Bladesmithing. Everything. We offer everything. And also we have a really exciting culinary arts program.
I've heard about that.
Our students graduate and go on to start their own restaurants.
Isn't it something?
And be the sous chefs at restaurants, and it's exciting.
Yeah. And the Bulldog, is it the Bulldog Cafe? What do you call it?
The Bulldog Bistro.
The Bulldog Bistro.
That's right.
They serve to the public, by the way. If you're hungry, you can go by there and get something to eat.
Yes, Thursday nights is catfish night. It's really popular.
That's the best one?
Yes. That's my favorite.
We get a fax every week over at Bob's about the Bulldog Bistro, about what
Okay.
because we go up there and eat sometimes.
Well, it's good food.
It's good food and it's reasonably priced, so hey, check it out. Restaurant tip while you're at it.
We're really providing everything here.
You're very diversified. For such a small town, because Texarkana's not terribly small, but it's not large either. That is a lot of variety in the college.
I agree. And we've really been serving our community since the 20s.
Really?
Yeah, you would be surprised at how many people in Texarkana have taken swimming lessons at the college. Everybody learns to swim at the college.
How did that go? It's funny, isn't it, how far it goes back?
Absolutely.
It's very interesting. Very interesting. Well, anything you want to leave us with?
No, I just can't wait to meet everybody, all the new students this semester. And
it's not too late to enroll, is it?
Absolutely not. Our academic registration is this coming week.
Okay.
August 17th, 18th, 19th, and 23rd.
Okay. Is it too late to apply for financial aid?
No. You can apply for the Rising Star up until the end of registration.
Okay. So there you go. And if you have any more questions, who would they call?
You could call me.
Call Lisa.
At 903-832-5565.
Okay.
And I'm extension 3150.
Okay. Is there a website they can check it out?
TexarkanaCollege.edu.
Okay. Check that out. TexarkanaCollege.edu. It'll be fun. Be worth your time, even if you just go take a class on cake decorating.
That's
It
right.
was fun.
Good.
I would encourage everybody to go to school. The only way you learn is to learn. I know that's existential, but the only way you learn is to learn. That's my wisdom for today. Thanks, Lisa.
Thank you for having me.
And thank y'all for joining us again. And be sure to tune in next week. And until then, for Lisa, I'm Sherry. See you.